I have finally upgraded my world to 1.21.4. The garden awakens. And naturally, I want to find the pale garden. And I've got an idea. What if I try to fly almost straight line until I find the new biome? That could be fun. That could also be a horrible idea. But I will test it out and you'll see. But before going there are some exciting new features that I want to try out. Specifically, colored bundles. Well, this feature is new for me only because I upgraded my world straight from 1.21.1. So yeah, it may not be new for you. I think bundles have a lot of potential and I hope they will be useful. Therefore, I'll put some string and leather in my ender chest for later use. And I remembered another thing. If I color this bundle red, I will get a Christmas stocking. Luckily, this texture pack still works. By the way, check out my video where I speak about my Christmas texture packs. Well, I'm almost ready for the adventure. There is only one small thing left to do. Here is my mob switch. I made it all the way back when wardens were just released. I hope it still works. This thing was so simple to make and it's quite reliable. Well, we will see how reliable it is during our travel. For those who don't know, this is my long-term survival world. I started it back in 1.18 and of course I explored quite a lot of this world. But also, over the last few updates, I trimmed the chunks that were not really used. So, although my world is quite old, it shouldn't be impossible to find new pale gardens. On the other hand, I can get unlucky. Anyway, I'm going straight north and I will try to fly in straight line, but probably I will weave a little bit left and right, especially if I see something interesting or stumble upon a dark forest. By the way, right now I'm really limited in time, so I hope I can find the pale garden fast. I mean, I made it already hard on myself. I could have used chunk base and find the pale garden straight away, but that wouldn't be fun, would it? I really want to land in that village and check it out. No, I must persist. Honestly, I love traveling in Minecraft. I wish there were more reasons to do that. Of course, if it's a new world for you, one of the reasons to travel so far could be to find every single dog breed. Luckily, I already did that before. In fact, I have the whole dog army and the first dark oak forest spotted. It's really tiny dark oak forest. And it's also located quite low. As far as I know, pale gardens are supposed to be located high, like that level. Unfortunately, no more dark forests there. I guess I have to continue my exploration. Passing by some village, cannot resist to grab some hay bales. Wheat is very useful in Minecraft, so if I can grab some very fast, I'll do it. And moving on. The shipwreck though looks very amazing. I will ignore shipwreck. By the way, now we are 3000 blocks away from home. No pale garden yet, but I can see some frozen ocean approaching. Luckily, I'm wearing some warm sweater. Imagine spawning on this island with no trees at all. Well, you have shipwreck nearby, so you can get a wood. The night has come and I'm in Ice Spikes biome. Oh, and I can see a village. Still no pale garden. This place looks really cozy. If my challenge was to find a very cozy snowy place, I would definitely achieve it. Unfortunately, we need pale garden, so we need to move on. By the way, I've been flying for a while. I'm more than 8000 blocks away. It's getting a little bit tiring and very concerning. Maybe it was really bad idea to go north. Fingers crossed I don't have to fly much more. There is a lot of nice and wintry places. This area of the world is probably something like a North Pole, or something like North Europe, or Canada. I wonder, what would be the equivalent of pale garden in real world? Some of these ravines are so deep. I really want to go down and explore. Maybe I can find another ancient city or just huge cave with a lot of diamonds. But I must continue if I want to ever find the pale garden, which is now 12,000 blocks away from home. Still no sign. Dark oak forest spotted. No pale garden yet. Well, of course I will grab this gold. Nothing good in the chest though. At least I will come back from this trip with wheat for days. If I need to do a lot of mud bricks, I'm totally covered, at least for a while. That's probably why I didn't really make any farm, or at least not very productive farm for crops. You just get all of the wheat you need for free. Hey, wait, where did the pork chop come from? What happened to the pig? Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Another village? That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Let's just move on this time. As I said before, I don't really have much time right now. I really wanted to find this pale garden quite quick and have quite short video, but I seem to be very unlucky. I see more frozen oceans and more boring forests and even more normal oceans, but no pale garden. We are close to 20,000 blocks away and I barely even found dark oak. I have definitely chosen the wrong direction to go, but I'm quite far from home, so cannot really go back that fast, so might as well continue. And my elytra is almost broken. Definitely have to pay attention to that. "23,000 blocks away and we are in beautiful meadows. This area is magnificent, however not what I'm looking for. This place could be cool for a base, but who would want to build almost 25,000 blocks away from spawn? This outpost looks like a great place to stop and fix my elytra. Anything useful here? Well, not really. Also finally time to use my sock or bundle to collect all of the goodies that I have gotten so far. I still need to learn new controls and the way to use it more efficiently because I have never used it before. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments below. Look, I'm getting more and more concerned. Now I'm at 27,000 blocks. Will I ever find it? Maybe flying in a straight line was a horrible idea. I know it's not the most efficient way, but I definitely have more and more doubts about what I'm doing right now. I found bamboo jungle. I will check it out really fast because I still haven't found the brown panda. So if there is any tiny chance that the brown panda will spawn here, I'll better check it out. No pandas, but we're strongly approaching 30,000 blocks away from home. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. By the way, you can probably see my game is struggling a little bit with loading chunks. That's not a good sign. I hope my game will not crash, because then the mob switch will be enabled, and then I will have to deal with mobs, which I'm not afraid of. They'll just be annoying. Badlands. That's definitely not the biome that I want to see right now. I'm more than 30,000 blocks away and I'm getting quite desperate. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I've spent 40 minutes trying to find pale gardens, and although I got distracted few times, the majority of time I spent in the air, and they're still nowhere to be seen. Honestly, not even dark forest, which I'm really surprised about. If I was a little bit smarter about this, I would just buy a map from the cartographer that leads to the woodland mansion. Then at least I would be in correct biome. That would increase my chances to find pale gardens, instead of hoping for the random one. It wouldn't be a guarantee, of course, but it would be much better than this. So I've got an idea. What if I take the straight line that I've been flying on, bend it around, and put it parallel to this line, so then I can be moving back to my home, basically in parallel. It won't be one straight line, it it would be like 1,000 blocks away from each other. So I will go to X1000 and just fly towards my home. And if I'm still unsuccessful by the time I reach my house, then I will go to cartographer and buy woodland mansion map. This village looks interesting, but I don't have time to explore it. So by the way, we are 35,000 blocks away. So we have long way to go. Hopefully I'll find at least few treasures on the way. Maybe staying 1000 blocks away from the original line is not very great idea. I recognize the pattern. It's not a good sign. Maybe I should have stayed a little bit further. Well, I cannot change rules every 5 minutes, would be a little bit unfair, but the rules don't stop me from collecting these hay bales. Another bamboo forest and no panda. But we still have a lot to go. The chunks are barely loading. I'm afraid that mountain can appear in front of me and I will crash into it. Even with totem, you can still lose the world to that. Hold on, the dark forest! That's the second dark forest I encountered. And this one is on the hill. And it's also big. Please have a pale garden, please have a pale garden. If it doesn't have pale garden, I'll just quit. Oh no, luckily I didn't quit. Finally, I found Pale Garden. I was getting really close to giving up. And now I got another advancement. Adventure in time. Pretty sure I had this one before, but I guess I had to achieve it again. Let me heal up my elytra and let's discover what's up with creaking. After all, I arrived at appropriate time, in the middle of the night. That's the only time when they spawn. Now that I think about it, although it was not completely straight line, but I had to travel 50,000 blocks to get here. That's crazy. Anyway, is there anyone out here? I noticed something glowing. The new flowers! Open eye blossom. I think they look cool. But I wonder, do they provide any actual light? Or it's only visual? Probably it's only visual. The new pale moss looks quite nice also. I believe it will be very useful in new builds. I will also need to grab few saplings, so I can grow these trees back at home. But actually, where is the creaking? This view looks amazing. This is big pale garden. Oh no, it's almost morning. There must be a lot of creaking hearts around. That's definitely a creaking. So as long as I look at them, they will not move. And if I hit them just like that, they will lead you to the creaking heart. I guess the creaking itself is invincible, so I need to keep looking at them and get the creaking heart. Let's tower up so they cannot get me. I guess I need to go 3 blocks up. How can they reach me still? Luckily they do no damage, especially when I'm wearing netherite. But finally I reached to the creaking heart, and the creaking has disappeared. But also it's already morning. Anyway, it was very long adventure, and the purpose was to find this pale garden, which after traveling 50,000 blocks I finally did. This place looks amazing, and I'll probably spend a lot of time here, collecting a lot of wood and getting lots of creaking hearts, so back at home I can make a raisin farm. But I think it's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you managed to find pale garden in your world, and maybe you have some tips that I missed. Don't forget to put like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully see you soon. Bye!